with Green Apple Heating and Cooling LLC, located in Charleston, South Carolina. If you heard about the new HVAC changes, the new regulations like refrigerants, smart systems, and rising cost of the equipment, you might be wondering how it will affect you as a homeowner. Um, Questions that you might have will be, how will the HVAC technician shortage affect cost and service in the future? As of right now, shortage means that it's a few trained technicians in the field. Uh, we're gonna expect longer times and higher cost across the board. Manufacturers probably working on the warranty cost. So that's something that's still in the air. How some of them, like our partner Daikin, they offer 12 years on parts, and you can also invest in getting labor ahead of the time, 6 years, 12 years. So it's always an option, but this is where we're heading. Um, with a large, with a large number of HVAC technicians retiring, I read an article and it says like it's estimated 4.4 million by 2027. Some technicians are gonna be getting to the retirement age of 65 years old, and that's also they are going out, but then well, not that many enter in the field. We are gonna be facing a labor shortage, and what that means for you is potentially longer wait times and higher prices for repairs on this HVAC systems and your replacements. Manufacturers are adjusting, and that could lead to higher costs being passed down to you as a homeowner. Another question that you might have about all these regulations is August. We're transitioning, we're shifting that way. What are A2L refrigerants and smart systems? There is two things that are happening right now. And the regulations of Department of Energy, they went from SEER to SEER 2 back in January 2023. SEER, Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, and the Department of Energy is regulating that side for efficiency, for energy consumption, and then we have the EPA regulating the refrigerants, and now the A2L, the mildly flammable refrigerants are in the market. What is A2L? They are new. They are low global warming refrigerants, more eco-friendly, but they have some flammability on them. What are smart systems? Smart systems is where I think the market is going to split in two going forward, where there's going to be the proactive market, the proactive homeowner, and the reactive homeowner. On the proactive side, we're talking about the smart systems. All these smart systems and the smart thermostat that are coming to the market are going to be more like an alarm system service, like a membership. Basically, instead of you leaving your home to work, instead of waiting to get home and find out that your house something is wrong with your AC unit because temperature is higher than normal. That's the proactive side. It's gonna be more like monitoring. So it's ahead of the time. As a contractor, we get the notification. Same principles as alarm system. If somebody breaks into your house, you're gonna get the text message or whatever notifications that you might have through your service provider, right? It's gonna be the same thing. That's the proactive. That's the smart system going that way. On the reactive side, we're gonna have the same regular systems, low energy efficiency, and they also gonna be on and off. And then basically the same application where you leave, and then when you come back, temperatures are high, and then that's the reactive mode. You're gonna be calling, your service provider, and then depending on the time of the day, they can come. As opposed to being on the proactive side, we get the notification, or your service provider is getting the notification, and then instead, if you leave the house by 8 in the morning, by 9 the unit failed, then we get the notification, and we can schedule an appointment, be ahead of the game. So that's where I see the you know, the the industry shifting going forward on the smart systems. A2Ls are new, more environmental friendly, refrigerants and replacing the HFCs. You hear that a lot, but they are mildly flammable, so special training is required to handle them. So across the board, your service provider, one way to find out if they are up to date, is to, just ask this question, friendly question to the service technician, right? If simple question like, are you guys attending training for the new refrigerants or the new technology? They might say yes, they might say no, but that's why I'm passing on this information in terms of you know what to expect going forward, and handling these new refrigerants will require like more training, and then if the technician is not aware, don't blame on the technician. Might be a red flag, but at the same time, maybe he doesn't have the information that the manager or the owner have. So maybe it's a big size company, but that's going forward. It's always good to hire somebody that is certified, that is properly trained, to avoid costly repairs or prematurely failures. On top of the HVAC systems that are getting smarter, connected thermostats, new thermostats are coming to the market. The diagnostic tools, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different tools now and more efficient performance. It's a big shift, and not all techs are ready for it. Yeah, that's what it's coming down to. Another question that you might have: what should homeowners do to prepare? What can you do to be prepared? Okay, if your system is over 5 years old, start saving now. That's gonna be one of the recommendations that I will give you if you're watching this video. Consider maintenance plans to extend the lifespan of the system. If your system is 5 years old, like I said, then you have R410A, AFC, HFC in your system. So extending the life of the system, hoping that it doesn't develop a refrigerant leak, then you should consider that. But then at the end of the day, one day when it fails 5 years, 7 years down the road, you gonna have enough money saved up for the new equipment, right? Even if the price haven't gotten greater 5 years down the road, you already put money aside for it. So because now I think going forward, as a homeowner, right, HVAC system investment should be kind of like in the top five. Besides, the roofing, getting replaced windows is a big investment. Siding is a big investment. But for some reason, HVAC is not in the top five as a big investment. So this is why I'm making this video, so you can get ahead of the game, saving $50 today, $50 next month, and things like that. Also choose contractors that are trained in the A2L and the smart systems. We are doing everything we can here at Green Apple Heating and Cooling. The fact that we're small, it gives us the ability to send the guys to supplier training classes, and then we do our best. So I'm pretty sure your service provider is also doing the same thing, because the suppliers are doing their best, and manufacturers are doing their best to pass on this information. So we receive it, and then we get the properly trained, and we get properly trained, then we go to your house, and then we do our best to implement all this information that we're getting. But to simplify, just if you don't wanna spend more, that like in the moment can be savings by just hiring an uncertified or on somebody that is not properly trained in A2Ls, then you're probably gonna be paying the price down the road, right? So if your system is 5 years old or older, now is the time to start setting money aside. Future systems will be more expensive, not just because of the technology, but because of the labor shortage, right? Preventive maintenance is key to extending your current system life. And when you are ready, work with companies that are investing in training and new techs, like we're here at Green Apple Heating and Cooling LLC. We're committed to staying ahead so you are never left behind.